Hi, I'm Leila. I'm a mother of two. I'm a jewelry designer and I curate events for luxury brands.
Hi, I'm Laura Wills. I'm a mother of four and a content creator. I have a blog called The Fashion Bug Blog. Who is the most inspiring woman in your life? What have you learned from them?
I always have the same answer, and it's my mother. I think she's the most resilient, selfless, caring, giving mother ever, and
she's amazing.
She's amazing. You've met her many times, and she's not just my mother; she's my best friend, and I adore her. And I'm very lucky also to have a bunch of friends who are very inspiring, and they've got different qualities in which I love, and I find very inspirational. And what about you?
Mine is also my mother. I feel like she has a lot of grit and moved to England not really speaking any English and is one of the strongest women I know.
You both are opinion leaders in fashion, beauty and lifestyle. What message do you hope your platform provides to your audience?
I guess to be confident and to not take yourself too seriously, to have fun with fashion, to express yourself through your style, and really just to have fun with it. You?
I think the best message maybe I've managed to put across is that it's okay to change and have a career shift, especially after motherhood. And it was thanks to my platform and thanks for my audience who received it. So I shifted completely from jewelry, experimented a little in the middle when I didn't know what I was doing. You know, when you become a mother, it's quite overwhelming.
Yeah.
And it's intimidating, and you go from, let's say, a career woman with a certain path all of a sudden to an unknown territory. And I shifted to working with luxury brands, for luxury brands, and provide information for my audience. And I thought that was...
Well, you're doing pretty amazingly.
Thank you. Thank you for supporting me. Thank you. I have to say the same about you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
What inspires you the most about me?
I love how free you are. I love your creativity, your adaptability. I love that you are so responsible with your kids. You're such a present mother. And I love that people think that you've got an army of help. You manage to do majority of it on your own. You're organized, and you're an Aquarian, a fellow Aquarian. I just love that you just get up and do it, and you don't complain. You got it.
Thank you. You are one of the most loyal people that I know. I feel like you always have my back, and I can call you, which I did many times last year, for advice, and you will listen, and you will also tell me how it is, and you won't hold back.
Yeah.
You are one of the most hardworking, professional people that I know, and that's so evident from every single event that you've ever hosted that I've been to or seen. You are a wonderful mother, and I feel like you're very patient, actually.
I am. It's true.
And you're fun. We have belly laughs together. I have the best time with you, and I can't think of anyone else that I would rather go on holiday with.
I love you. What is the one thing you do daily for yourself, for self-love, self-care, and overall well-being?
I don't do it every day, but I try to meditate. I listen to an app called Calm before I go to sleep every night, and it literally sends me to sleep within 10 minutes. And exercise, I think, is definitely...
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, I started doing Bryony again a few weeks ago, and I love that she's got 25 minutes, 40 minutes.
Exactly, you don't have to do a whole hour to feel
exactly
good.
And just that little kids go out, I get on the mat.
Yeah.
It's just for my mind.
Definitely.
The abs are slightly popping out. And they show
you had great abs.
Yeah.
You had great abs.
Lax here, but it's okay here. But yeah, I agree. A little bit of exercise. I do a little bit of
me time.
Yeah.
I think is Really important.
Yeah, it can be anything. A walk,
Yeah.
a blow dry,
Yeah.
a facial.
Therapeutic.
It helps.
Yeah. What's the best skincare or beauty secret hack you've ever received?
From my mother, from an early age, she always said, never go to bed with your makeup on. You know what you did last night. And I think, sunscreen.
Yeah.
Which is what you always do.
I wish I would have been better at wearing sunscreen.
Earlier, younger. I think the new
Yeah.
generation are ahead of us with their skincare,
Yeah.
that's for sure.
Definitely.
Their water intake, all the tools, everything that's available now.
Yeah.
We started a bit late,
Yeah,
I think. That's for
definitely.
sure. But yeah, we're okay now.
We're okay.
What does beauty and being beautiful mean to you?
Being confident and comfortable in your own skin, which I think for me has definitely come with age and has come after having children. Just being yourself and feeling free. And
I
happy.
agree. For me, it would be to be kind, I think. There are so many instances that you see the most beautiful person and then you have the most awkward encounter with them. And, you know, especially with women, I feel we can be so supportive of each other and then they become a little bit, of course, there's a projection of some sort of, I guess, lacking. And you can never always put yourself in everyone's shoe at the first encounter. But I think if you're just kind and receive or be able to receive, then you automatically look beautiful and you're just perceived like high, good, positive energy.
I love that.
Yeah,
So
I
true.
think it's that for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's so easy to be kind. I never understand why people are. I think it takes a lot more energy
to be unkind.
Yeah.
I agree. Yeah, I agree. And yeah, I think, yeah.
What is one piece of advice you would give your younger self?
Well, you know how you're, actually I'm going to say it. I thought,
I'm scared of what you're going to say.
I know, me too. I would always, I was 16 and looking back now, photos, I'm like, oh my God, I look good. And what was I thinking? Like thinking that I had too much cellulite compared to now. It's different.
You do not have cellulite.
Yeah, I
Leila,
do.
my
But it's
God.
okay. It's part of self-love. I think, but I think it's inevitable. It comes with age, and no matter how much you tell your 16-year-old self, if you don't go through it, you would never really understand it. But
it's like that sunscreen song. It's one of my favorite songs of all time.
What is it?
By Baz Luhrmann, and it's all of the advice actually in that song is just incredible. And it says you will never. It's something like understand the power and beauty of your youth, or forget it, because you won't understand it until
exactly.
You're over the hill and
about to die. Great. No, it's true. Jokes aside, I think that, and what would I say? I always receive criticism and receive other opinions. Whether you want to take it on board or not is another thing. But just be open in receiving, and then be the judge yourself. I think that's also something as a young person you think you know, but you actually don't. Because experience comes with age. And the wise old know better.
I can't wait to have 4 teenage children who think that they know.
Yeah, we'll be calling each other a lot. What was the biggest professional challenge you have faced and overcame? What makes you proud of this achievement?
I think people talking about me, talking badly about me, thinking that they know my life, thinking that they know me and having opinions about me. It's difficult when you at first read things about yourself that are untrue, but I think for me overcoming that has been the most liberating thing that I've ever gone through, not caring at all what people think and being able to just be myself regardless of what people think.
Being free.
Being free, exactly.
Yeah, and you've done that well.
I have.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I never had that problem, in a way, because I came from such a background where what society, I guess, thought was so important that I kind of rebelled against it. So I don't care.
Yeah. Which you've always, you know,
yeah, I just
said
don't
to
care.
me, and it's
Which, yeah, that you've come through. But for me, professionally, what was very difficult was balancing that motherhood angle with work, which I actually spoke about briefly before. I found that so challenging, and you know, during pregnancy, you receive so much advice about being pregnant and what you should and you shouldn't do. But I thought what lacked was what happens when you have your baby, mentally, in your marriage, in your relationships with your parents as a whole. I found that quite challenging.
It's a huge shift.
It's a humongous
I think people
shift.
Actually don't really talk about.
Yeah, and when you open up, and then everyone's
is experiencing
the same thing. So I think I wish there was some, I don't know, some mental preparation for that.
How do you find the juggle now?
Got it in the bag. It's fine. You need that. You need that period.
Yeah.
And it's not a joke. You've got so many different things happening to you, to your body, to hormones. You know, you're adjusting to taking care of a little you and your partner. So it's.
I feel like we're so different. Like I remember going for coffees when you were pregnant, and then I was pregnant, and you know
it's quite.
We've come.
Yeah, we've come far.
Yeah.
What do you love most about being a mother? How has it helped you become the person you are now?
Motherhood genuinely changed my life, and I always think with Mila, who's my eldest, I don't know. I didn't have any expectations about motherhood. I genuinely didn't read a single book about motherhood. I wanted to learn through doing.
Yeah.
And she changed my world. I thought it was just the most incredible thing. She gave me purpose, and you know, then I wanted 10 more. And,
I'm always amazed by that. I'm like, Lord, are you done? Like,
no, they give me purpose. They obviously it's challenging, and when they're bickering with each other the whole time, and it's, you know, every mother knows it has its challenges, but they really gave me the most incredible purpose in my life.
Yeah, they did, and you do it beautifully.
Thank you.
You are a super mom, honestly. I always say it to everyone, and you're like this, you know, like mythical persona. They're like, how is she? Like, she's cool as a cucumber. She manages through, and
sometimes.
But we all screw up.
And okay. You?
I think what they teach you about yourself is quite fascinating. Patience.
Yeah.
Bloody hell. And my mom always growing up used to say, you'll see, parenthood is the most difficult job in the world. And I think I underestimated that. And I remember when before I had kids and I was very much career focused, I was like, but what else do you do? And it's a full-time job.
Full-time job.
So if you manage to do anything else, that's already a lot.
Yeah.
I would say, patience and self-understanding and a different kind of love, and selflessness that comes through them is what I've learned. Do we have a message for those watching? I think, all women, I always say this, and I really genuinely mean it, and I believe it, and we are that. We are multifaceted. We are multi-layered. We are so capable. We wear so many hats throughout the day. Yeah. And we don't even realize how much we get done throughout the day.
Definitely not. So
no matter what you're doing, what position you have, how many children you have, or you don't, you're a career woman, whatever your position is, you're doing enough, and I think you're brilliant. And don't let anybody question that about you. And every step that you take, you're reaching towards growth anyways. That's all I have to say.
I love that.
Yeah, thanks. And you?
I think we often say, women should support women, but genuinely, I mean, there is enough room for everybody to do their own thing.
Yeah.
And it's so much more powerful when you come together and you
Yes.
support each other. And, you know, we have
Yeah,
this
goosebumps.
amazing friendship together and support. And I wish more people would do that, because I think
able to
be
receive.
able to, yeah,
And combine.
yeah,
And
exactly.
collaborate.
Yes.